Yeah. Ximam, the frequency. The sweetness is a mask for the salt. The crystals are a rendering of the theft. You see the commodity, I see the lattice of the bone. Check the counterpoint. Listen. Listen. The report is titled Blood, Sweat, and Sugar, a bitter design, tracing the extraction down the Caribbean spine. The sugar industry's ledger is a heavy piece of wood built on the middle passage where the stolen people stood from the Caribbean soil to the refineries of the north. The white gold was the engine that brought the empire forth. They call it a commodity, a staple of the trade, but they don't want to talk about how the profits made, turning the African marrow into a mercantile gain. Bleaching the record like they're bleaching the grain. It's the refined debt, the geometry of the taste, building up the profit on the human resource waste. The counterpoint is ancient, the arrangement is cold, a new set of layers for a story that's very old. Check the weight of the cube, the ghost and the sugar is real. The math of the extraction is the only thing we feel, yeah. The structure is stained. Of the plantation floor, how the efficiency of the field was the logic of the war. They used the land like a furnace, they used the water like a drain, leaving the soil hollow for the sake of the capital gain. Look at the Everglades now, look at the Delta's heavy breath. The environmental runoff is the signature of the death. The phosphorus is a witness, the poison in the peat is the recurring sequence of the sugar in the street. They treat the earth like a student they can constantly overdraw, violating the physics and the biological law. My daughter clicks a yellow brick in the Chicago light. She understands the fit, how the pieces have to be right. But the psyche of me sees the ghost in the aisle. 12 ounces of history, a mountain of denial. The distance between the refinery and the grave. My grandfather told me you can't wash the red from the grain. The history is in behind us since the floor is standing on. Name, they adjust the focal length, masking the modern exploitation with the performance of strength. From the forced labor in the heat to the wage theft in the yard, the industry is still holding the historical card. They call it global markets, I call it the recurring heist, where the life of the worker is the only thing that's priced to be lower than the value of the cube and the spoon. The schematic is the same under the same old moon. The record is balanced on the back of the South, feeding the hunger of a northern mouth. It's a refined debt, the geometry of the taste, building up the profit on the human resource waste. The counterpoint is ancient, the arrangement is cold, a new set of layers for a story that's very old. Check the weight of the cube, the ghost and the sugar is real. The math of the extraction is the only thing we feel. The crystals are clear, the history is dark, the debt is never paid. I already knew. Ximam.